I don't know what happened. So we're just going to take it from here and go here. Again, I hope everyone's having a blessed evening. And I thank you for joining me. Again, this was an impromptu, but I wanted to say to everyone who has purchased the book, and it has been a lot of you, thank you. The coloring books are doing extremely well, and I'm so excited that so many has taken advantage of the new release. And I'm hearing nothing but positive feedback from different ones who have gotten back. Thank you for everyone who has purchased the book. Again, make sure you inbox me, DM me, text me, put it in the messenger, or you can email me at info@mysistershouse.org and submit your pictures or your name. So if you have downloaded the picture, and you can get the picture to color off my website. It's similar to this one. It's one of the pages out of the book. And if you go on my website, www.atmysistershouse.org, www.atmysistershouse.org, you will see there where you can go to events, click the link, download the picture, color it, submit it back. We have a contest with some great prizes. For those of you who have bought the book, again, if you've bought the book and you let me know, either via inbox, DM, text, email, messenger. If you let me know you bought the book, your name going to the raffle as well. Great prizes. I know you're going to love them. And again, it's my way of saying thank you for helping me to launch the coloring books. Now, I wanted to just say this about the coloring books. So I have them here. This is Melanin Masterpiece. This one is for self-love. And what I'm excited about with these coloring books, not just do they reflect beautiful images of Black women, but each page has positive affirmations. So if you notice at the bottom, this one says, I am in tune with my emotions and I honor my feelings. Now, when you go to the other coloring book, Color Your Confidence, which is for self-positivity, similar to Melanin Masterpiece, at the top of each page, you'll see a positive affirmation. This one says, I am capable. Let's look at another one. I am brave. Again, beautiful images and illustrations of Black women, but with the positive affirmation. And why was this important to me? A lot of times, and I'm going to give you an example today, just today. I was talking to a young lady, and she needed help. And I was trying to show her different ways that I could assist her. And she just started crying. And she said, I have 2 children. It's hard. And I'm just struggling. And I could so relate. So as we kept talking, and I could show her how much I could relate to what she's going through and give her a slight victory or a story of holding on. And although it seemed tough and rough right now, but this won't last forever. And when she saw that I could relate to her, before you know it, the sadness turned to smiles. And she later texted me and said, thank you. I needed that. That's the reason for these coloring books and all of my books. Sometimes we just need to be reminded we're not going through this by ourselves. Sometimes we need to know that no matter what we're going through, this ain't the end. And sometimes what may look like a down can really just be your steps to going back up. So you may have fell down today, but we don't have to stay down. And sometimes you just need to know somebody else knows and understands and can relate. So these books, I write them to inspire and motivate because I've been there. I've been the sister struggling and no one knew. And I needed a positive word without saying, I'm going through this. So that's what these books are for, and all the books, the journals, the books. It's to remind us of who and what we are and how valuable we are, not just to our families and our community and our nation, but to ourselves. Sometimes we forget how important and valuable taking time for self. So if you ever notice, if you go to the website, you'll see the word self in front of everything. Self-empowerment, self-positivity, self-value, self-esteem. Because sometimes as the Black woman, we carry so much on our shoulders and we forget how valuable we are to ourselves, and we don't take the time for ourselves. Now I can tell you about my husband, my children, my parents. I can tell you about the neighbor, everybody else, but we don't take the time for self. So these books are made and generated with self in mind. Self to the Black woman. Remind you of how important you are, how valuable you are. And no matter how it looks on the outside, you got this. You got this too shall pass. And it can get rough. It can get tough. It can seem hard. I know. I'm a testimony to understanding it. But we can get through this. And I sincerely pray that the books, the journals, the coloring books, not just motivate and inspire, but also encourage us to get up and not fall down and stay down. And for us to be reminded of how valuable we are. Even when you look at the prayer set, the prayer book and prayer journal made for the Muslim woman, it's to show us how valuable we are as Muslim women, the power we have. Sometimes we forget how powerful we are just working outside of our abnorm. You know, sometimes we're functioning in an abnormal circumstance, trying to make it look normal, and then wonder why things don't always go like we want. It's because we're in an abnormal circumstance trying to function and trying to get through. And the books, the journals, even the workshops that my sister and I are hosting every month is for that purpose. It's to create a camaraderie. You don't feel like you by yourself or you going through this alone, but for you to know that there's a sisterhood out here with support, with resources, with information to help. And that's what we're trying to create through all the platforms, that camaraderie. One of the models of At My Sister's House is Sisters Eat Together. And EAT is an acronym for Empower, Acknowledge, and Train. We need that for each other. Sometimes I just need to be reminded. Sometimes I need strength. Sometimes I need a shoulder. Sometimes I just need a laugh. Sometimes I need to see the greatness of the sisterhood. That's what we're here for. So I thank you all who have purchased the coloring book. I thank you for everyone who has reached out and let me know. All of your names have been entered into the contest. Again, if you go to the website, www.atmysistershouse.org, and go under events, you'll see it. Download the picture, color it. Again, you get a download like this. And then you can print it out, color it, and just send me a picture. And it enters you into the contest. Like I said, I got some already. I've been looking them over, and it really, the feedback has been great. Not just that the picture itself, that is to remind you of how beautiful you are. I make sure that all the images on the books are reflections of our beauty, right? We're beautiful. I mean, we are gorgeous people. And sometimes you need to be reminded of how beautiful you are. But also the words and taking the moment and the time. Do you know, I'm going to show you one. I'm going to show you mine, and I'm going to be quick. I always say I'm going to be quick. But look at this one. This was mine, so don't judge in advance. Don't judge me. But I sat here having coffee this morning, and it was after Fajr. And it was after I read the Holy Quran. And I was sitting here and I was by myself. Nobody else was up but me. I pulled out my crayons and markers and I started. So this is the image that you would download to get. This is mine. I'm going to show you one more. This is my daughter's. She is going to get me for this. She hasn't finished, but this is hers. And literally last night, she was the only one up. And when I got up for Fajr, it was done. So when she got up for work, I asked her, I said, when did you do that? She said, well, I entered the contest too, and I'm drawing my picture. So I got an email. Let me tell you this one. I got an email from someone who said, thank you. She was going through the book, and the words were what she needed. Do you know how powerful it is to know that Allah is using each of us to help each of us? Like, knowing that I can say something that helps you, and then you'll say something when I need it. That's sisterhood to me on the highest of levels, when we can be supportive and offer that to each other. And although I can't reach everybody and say a positive word to everybody, I can get the book to where I apologize for that. They make great gifts. One person told me she bought a set for every woman in her family to give. So get to, because I know we only have minutes, but I just want to show you some of the pictures that's in the book. Again, download, color. But here's the other exciting thing. If you're a person who loves to color, and it is the most relaxing, de-stressing thing you can do. Just to sit and be by yourself and to think, you drift off and there's no stress on you in those moments. So it is literally de-stressing. It is relaxing. It's one of those things you can do anywhere. That's what I love about it. So, but I want to show you this is my exciting dance too. My exciting news. Whenever you see me do this means I'm excited. Look at this. Can you see this? It's called Shades. This is by a Black-owned company, a sister. She makes these colored pencils to reflect all the shades of the Black woman, right? So I'll be carrying these as well. So when you're doing your images, because sometimes, and I'm going to show you an example. This is Crayola, right? When you open up Crayola, they have one brown. And I guess we all supposed to be this one, this one shade. But we're diverse. We're very diverse. So when you look at shades, and I got to show you this part. You're going to love this. You're going to love this part. So here are all the browns. I left one out. Yeah, that's all of them. Here go all the different colors. So you'll see your shade in here somewhere. And I did drop a couple. And you can see your shade in there somewhere, right? But let me tell you what's more exciting than that. Look at this. This one is called Ebony. This one is called Jada. This one is Toya. You get where I'm going with it? This is Shayla, Nia, Latisha, Deja, Diamond, Precious, and Shaniqua. Okay? So these colored pencils, they are named after Black women. And what's so beautiful about them, they're in all the different shades. I hope, Amina, you see this. All the different shades of brown. Isn't that the cutest? So these I'll also be carrying so that when we're coloring, again, we see reflections of us. So that's the whole point of this. You know, it's an enjoyment, but finding a purpose in something you love. Being MGT is my love. This is my love. And helping Black women, nothing is like it in the world. So when I sit and I write a book or design the coloring books, it's the joy of knowing we can help each other as sisters. So I just want to come on really quickly. For those who know we have to get onto another call soon. But I just wanted to say thank you. I really wanted to personally thank you. Thank you for your support. Now, I also want to add one more thing, because again, we have a mission to help our sisters around the world, right? There is a shelter who will be receiving 20 of the coloring books, and I'm going to throw in the pencils, to help the women in this shelter. So again, each purchase, each time we do something of good, we have to find where to have acts of kindness. This is where a true sadaka comes in. What can we do for our fellow man, right? So we will be sending out 20. So I'll keep you updated on that. The other journal, Resilient and Radiant, the first journal I did, that went to a shelter, women's shelter in Philadelphia. And I sent 5, I believe, 5 or 7. But we sent some there nonetheless to help women in that program. I'm always looking. How can we do something? Because I know Allah's pleased when we're doing and being pleasing to others, right? So I think I covered it all. The contest is going on till tomorrow. We'll be announcing the winners. Great, great prizes. I think you're going to love them. You can go on my website to get download the coloring page. I'll be putting the coloring books, because they were not to be available on the website till this week. And I'm gonna give you a little secret. Just a little secret, real quick, real fast secret. You know how when a movie premieres and everybody goes to the movie, and over that first weekend, that's how they determine if this is a box office hit? Well, in book sales, specifically Amazon, that's how they do it. So when you type in, let's say, adult coloring book, for my coloring book to be on that first list, it goes based on when your book release, are people coming to get it? Are they leaving reviews? So in true transparency, I was waiting until I allowed the premiere before putting it on the website. So it'll be available this week. But that was full transparency. So thank you. I thank you. As your sister, I thank you. And I hope you enjoy the contest. And I hope you enjoy the books. And I'll be talking to you all soon. So take care of yourselves and have a wonderful evening. Go to the website. You can always inbox me. Again, if you made a purchase, let me know so I can enter your name in a contest. The books are on Amazon. Color Your Confidence and Melanin Masterpiece. Boom, 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 boom. And I thank you. May Allah bless you. May you have a good evening. And I'll talk to you all soon. Peace.